down off the play fake. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They go to the ground. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Huskers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Raiola. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try the run. Look out, he's got room. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Makes the grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They'll run the option. He can't corral the pass. The ball's on the ground. Racing to the right. Oh, the fumble on the defense got it. The 20. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Vincent. There he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
To the air on first down. Going to try to get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls it, fires to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, UCLA.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They're going to ride this running back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Cornhuskers want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Right down the middle. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
To the ground at the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed out and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Got his man downfield. He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Huskers want to pick up the tempo. They'll go back to the ground. Plows through the defense. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick handoff. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll keep it on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Raiola. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, they get the touchdown here, and I think if you're the head coach, you got to go for two. You got to have a two-point play dialed up right now. What can you run you feel like you can execute to tie this thing with not a lot of time left on the clock?
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. They'll send the back in motion. They want to throw it. He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Back to throw, it's Tollefson. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Kick is in the air. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, it's hard. This is the hardest time because you got to have plays, you got to have scripts, because you know they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package playing pass. How can we get first downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to save some of this clock as we move the ball down the field?
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now facing a 3rd and long. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Huskers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air, it's Tollefson. He's got him in the flat. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Flores. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple of years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
The Bruins with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Tollefson. Oh, they're after him. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
They'd love to strike first for the touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. It is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They haven't gotten much done here. 3rd down, and they need to at least pick up a few to make the field goal attempt easier. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The quick out. They make. But man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
On 4th down, going to the air. That'll do it. The sack ends it as the defense puts the final nail in the coffin. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.
Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck.